Gonna make some pizzas today. Yesterday was my birthday. So yeah. I had these gluten-free pizza crusts from Udi's. Assuming that's how you pronounce it. Gonna try this out. Yeah, pretty excited. Gonna finish off the ice cream cake from really the last week that I've been working on. Some days more than other. So right now, just opening up some pizza sauce. I know the angle is kind of awkward. I just could not find an angle to get both my head and the food in the same thing. So I'll be bringing the food to you, hopefully. I could try one other thing here. Seems risky, but let me try it. I like risks. Calculated risks, of course. Yeah, there you go. That's pretty good. Hey, Bruno, how you doing, chap? Thanks for popping on, buddy. I appreciate it. How's life in Europe land? Let me scoot this back. All right. I may have MacGrubered away. Not that you really need to see the stove that much, but for today's recipe. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, bud. We're getting ready to make some pizzas here. I'm just waiting see as people kind of pile in a little bit. I also need to get all my ingredients out, and I just dropped my tea. There we go, my tea anchor. Nice, done with work. You don't have to work during the weekend, right? You got the whole weekend off. Oh man, making pizzas, one of my favorite things ever. That was my first job, was making pizzas. Yeah, weekend off. I love it. It's awesome, man. Same here. I took today off. Yesterday was my birthday, so as I mentioned way too many times already. But so I thought, I'll take Friday off and do a long stream. I didn't do a stream yesterday. So yeah, I thought I'd do that. Oh man, worked out at the gym too. I'm working on housework, like projects around the house. I'm really bad at doing projects. I'm pretty incredibly lazy when it comes to that. Ooh, it's snowing here. That could be a problem later. Luckily, I got my trusty snowblower here in my kitchen, which is kind of the meme of my cooking shows here. You get to see my snowblower in my kitchen. Spring cleanup. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm kind of working on trying to get rid of some stuff and maybe doing a little bit of cleaning up here and there as well, just in case I get that blizzard job. It'll make it a little bit easier to get some of the stuff out here, because I've had this house for about 8 years, and so of course I've compiled a lot of stuff that I don't really even need, and would like to get rid of it. Ooh, from the garden. What do you grow in your garden? I'm gonna grab some ingredients while you answer that. And no worries, too, if you want to just lurk and this such also. I know I'm chatting your ear off, but it's always good to chat with you, and certainly makes the IRL stuff fun, but like I said, if you need to work, too, no big deal. So we're going to... Oh, I forgot here's my meat. Okay. Absolutely nothing is we have too many trees. Yeah. I did gardening for a couple of years. I had an ex-girlfriend that helped me get set up in it. She loved gardening. And then I had another ex-girlfriend that lived with me, and she helped with it a little bit. But they have gone by the wayside, and so has the garden. I did it a couple times myself, but it really wasn't. For some people, they like it and it's relaxing. For me, it's work. I mean, I like having some cheaper food, but really a lot of times it ended up not being cheaper for me, because I would buy the plants that have the kind of the base of it in it, like the biodegradable base. It already has like some plant food, I think, and nutrients in it. And so those were like a little bit like $8 or something like that. I don't know. They might have been more than that. They were a decent amount of money. I'm like, I could have just bought, that many peppers throughout the year, because sometimes my gardening No, I bet it's your wife's thing. Is that right? But it's your thing to clean that up so she has that hobby, right? Food is more my style. I like it. Mine too, buddy. Mine too. Cooking's my style, but also food is my style. And cooking just gets me to eating quicker. Okay. Well, I'm really hungry, so I'm going to get started. So this being my third episode of IRL cooking. Oh, she loves her horses. Okay. So you're cleaning up the garden. So you're just cleaning up the garden area, meaning getting rid of the trees. To garden. I say if either of you guys like the garden, you probably shouldn't be gardening. Unless you have to, I guess. Let's see here. What else do I need? I need these. Okay. But yeah, well, hopefully you can get through most of all that and get some time to yourself to play some Hearthstone or some other games this weekend. All right, so with the third episode of my my cooking show, this is going to be by far the easiest recipe I've ever made. Well, this is a really weird pizza to make because it's salami. Nobody's ever put salami on pizza, I don't think, before, but I thought I'd try something a little different. It's what they had at Aldi, so Appleton Farms, which actually is kind of a bigger brand name for kind of the gluten-free stuff, and which I kind of prefer. So this is just pieces of cut up salami, really. Pretty simple. I might even cut it up a little bit more because they're kind of bigger. I mean, they're not huge pieces, but you know, I want to make it go a little bit further. So I'm going to grab my cutting board because I forgot to do that. And a knife because I will need that. Find the right knife for the job here. Yep, that one's way too big. So normally, this is a good dicing knife. I used to sell knives. I used to sell Cutco knives a long time ago. I know nobody knew that's a thing, but that's a thing to sell knives. But they suckered me into that. Like, I shouldn't say suckered me into it. Sales is definitely a career. It's just not one for me. Or at least it wasn't, you know, when I was 18, it wasn't. So, just really going to make simple salami pizza. Normally I don't know, I haven't made pizzas in a while. Usually I'd make something with Italian sausage, but that was a really easy meat to find. I thought it'd be just super simple. So, just cutting it up, you can kind of see it. If I put it over here, hopefully my cutting board doesn't melt though, but. So I'm just going to stack about 4 of those up and then cut them into quarters to make it a little bit more bite-sizey. But I chose this knife too because this is a really good dicing knife. I mean, that's generally what it's used for. And that's one thing that I think a lot of people don't think about their knives. I know a little bit just because I sold knives, but by no means am I a knife expert. But this one's good because you can really get a lot more strength and leverage right there and dice into things. So as opposed to like a serrated knife, I mean, you can do the job with it. It's just, you know, not the most efficient, and you know, you also risk hurting yourself. And as I mentioned before, I have some scars from poor knifery. We'll just say that. So. Got about 7 stitches in my hand one time because I was cutting a spaghetti squash like an idiot. So, yeah, that was an experience. But I lived, obviously, so just made me stronger. All right, so that was pretty easy. We just cut salami. Everybody can do that, right? Everybody that's allowed to have a knife. All right, so my little secret weapon, though, I had this going. I took a little mini nap. So I've had a cold all week. I still fired up the oven, and I have a pizza stone, which is pretty sweet. We'll kind of have to see how this reacts with the frozen crust. I haven't used the pizza stone in a while. But I got this started up, so this is, whew, a little smoky in here. A little too smoky. All right. So I have my pizza stone, and I think generally, from what I remember, you kind of want them to be heated up for about 15 or so minutes, and so this will give a pretty crispy crust. I think with this being frozen, it could be a bad thing, just so that maybe when you have frozen crust and you have too much heat, it could be a bad thing, but we're gonna find out what happens here. So let's put one crust on here, just to see what happens. We're gonna put a little pizza sauce. Let me grab a spoon. I'm using Meyer-Gwen organic pizza sauce. Also, it doesn't say gluten-free, but it's pretty clean. Lots of organic ingredients. There's no sugar in this, and that's one thing that you can find. Like if you can find a pizza sauce without sugar, and you're going for a diet without sugar, which I highly recommend, but I won't, try to preach too much on that, but that would be ideal. So put about 3 spoonfuls of pizza sauce here. Don't want too much sauce, although sauce is delicious. But if you want just more sauce with your bites, put on a little bit more on top, maybe. So now is the big conundrum here. Do you put your cheese on, or do you put your meat on first? Well, I'm gonna try putting my meat on this time. I go kind of back and forth on how to do that. I don't know, I can't remember what the principle is on that here, but we're just sprinkling on a little bit of salami. All right, let me throw the other crust on here too. We might be able to fit both of them on here. Putting 2 circles on a circle. It's geometry to the nth degree over here. We'll try to do it. We'll make that work. Probably not the most sound cooking plan, but we'll, again, I like to take risks, especially at the expense of time. So good. So good that I threw it on my shirt. Right, actually. And I'm going to be eating these. Do you have red pepper as well? That would be good. Oh, so you say meat first. Okay. Yeah, and I think that's... So my very first job was at a pizza place. And we had... If it was pepperoni, we put pepperoni on top. I'm trying to remember. I feel like we actually did put the cheese on the bottom. I want to think that's the way I was taught from a very young and impressionable age on pizza making. But I don't think it matters a ton. There's probably maybe a little bit different experience when it comes to that. But I'm also not using a 600 degree oven too. So I'm not sure if that plays any impact or role in this. But, I mean, I guess what we should have done, I messed it up. We should have done an experiment, see which one was better. Cheese first. Quest a la pizza. Hey, Fulgur Max, welcome. Thank you. Yes, the quest is to make delicious pizza, or at least pizza that tastes good enough to eat, which isn't going to be hard because I'll eat pretty much anything. Hope you're having a wonderful Friday, sir. Okay, well, I now have a tomato stain on my favorite shirt. So, pretty successful day. All right, so now we're going to throw some pizza or some cheese on here. Hey, DJ Lyric, how you been, man? Always meat first, then veggie, then cheese. But to your question, I should have probably some vegetables on here, but I really don't have any. I do have an onion, but onion and salami, it wouldn't be too bad. But I'll probably just stick with meat and cheese. I know this is the least, I don't know, inspiring pizza cooking IRL stream probably ever. Should put the white cheese on first. I have less white cheese though. Oh yeah. Try to show these to you too. It's probably harder to see from that angle, but put the cheese in there, just press it out. we better put some white cheese on this one. So I think that was our method back when I made pizza. Was just pile a bunch of cheese in the middle and then scoot it around. But of course, you got to be careful, not to move the toppings around too much. So hopefully your cheese just kind of is light enough to where you can do that. This cheese has been around for a little while. I froze it because I don't eat cheese very often anymore. So today's kind of a little special treat day. Eating an ice cream cake, definitely not paleo, and making some homemade pizza. That's, it's got some healthy choices in there. Some gluten-free crust and, some gluten-free salami, I guess. This cheese is way better shape. Okay. All right, we're winning here. All right, I'll catch up on chat here in a second, and then we'll throw these bad boys in. I want to make sure you guys see it here. Yeah, I'm way too messy as well, Bruno. I'm pretty clumsy. Did the easy way and had a pepperoni Hot Pocket. Nice. Yeah, well, I used to eat Hot Pockets all the time. I think we talked about Hot Pockets on my last cooking stream, too. They were so good, but, I just don't eat conventional food as much anymore, so I kind of get away from that. Let's see. Okay. Did I lose you guys? Okay. Yeah, I don't know about the Streamlabs here. This Streamlabs does weird things. Like last time my stream ended just because I touched something and then it's like, hey, you're not live anymore. Or you're frozen and okay. I don't know why. Seriously? Okay, let me see if I can get back. Yeah, I don't know. The Streamlabs is kind of nice. Yeah, I always try to make things healthier, DJ Lyric. It's just, I'm just ain't all about that stuff now. So I even locked the orientation here. So bear with me here. We're trying to get back to what we had here. You're seeing the other end of my camera. For some reason, even though all I was doing was checking chat, it decided it was going to switch the camera too. Hey, we're back. All right. I like the selfie mode too a little bit better so I can, actually see chat. So I don't know why that happens. I blame, it's probably my fault somehow. So, Labses. Yeah, I mean, it seems to do that occasionally, and I wonder if that's related to what this is. So I'll bring the pizza cheese so you guys don't get less seasick. You can see, got a good amount of cheese here. Figured I might as well just use about the rest of the cheese. Let's see. I think this one with more white cheese looks a little bit more delicious. I like mozzarella even better in cheddar. All right, we're gonna throw these in. It's time. It is time, fellas. All right. Okay. So this says, "Hey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I can't see who it is quite yet because Streamlabs is slow, but we can hear Ric Flair is already excited and ready to go." Let me throw 7 minutes on the Nucrowave. No, I didn't make the crust. So, hey, Jerks, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, lunch is a good idea. Lunch is always a good idea. This is going to be probably my lunch and dinner all wrapped into one because I'm going to be streaming for the next 8 hours. So I'm just going to eat a lot. It's the right thing to do. I have no qualms with that. But I did not make the crust, so let me show you the crust that I did. This is, like I said, this is probably the worst possible stream if you're looking for anything educational. This is just more about me hanging out with you awesome people. But this is Udi's brand, gluten-free, thin and crispy pizza crust. So I wanted to try this out just to kind of see how it tastes. And, it's easier than making crust. I do suck really bad at making crust, so. Fellow Golag worker and Halloran, if I said that right, thank you, or Hallinan, thank you guys for the follows. I really appreciate it. Just doing my third ever IRL cooking stream. Trying to make it a little bit better and better, but of course I have the easiest cooking assignment ever, but that's all right. Still snowing outside. Just in case you want to know, here in Iowa, it's pretty much ready for that to stop happening. You're not a fan of the gluten-free pizza crust, huh, jerks? Where is... Okay. Yeah, yeah, it's just a prepared pizza crust. I'm just really bad at it. I had one really bad experience where I made some pizza crust back in college, and I'm considerably better cook, at least in my eyes. Other people might debate that, but I just had this bad experience where we had it was the Chef Boyardee brand make your own pizza, which we actually grew up with, and we were in college, and I went over and made it, and I was so bad at rolling out the dough, and there was just lumps in it, and like we tried to cook it, and of course the lumpy area just wasn't even fully cooked, and it was just kind of embarrassing, and it's wasn't a great experience for anybody. I'm sure I could pull it off now a lot better, but just leave it to the experts. Make a better crust.
Ta-da! Happy birthday.
Hey, thank you, Ron. Thank you for the bets, and thank you for the happy birthday, dear. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well. Oh, it's freezing in Florida. I was just watching Celissa. She's in Florida too, and I know she raves about it not having a winter there. So I'd be interested to see what freezing is like for you, because freezing is technically 32 degrees and under, and I have a feeling that it's not that in Florida. Yeah, thank you, Ron. No problem. I appreciate you popping in for the bits and saying hi. Always good to have you. All right, let me catch up on, make sure I didn't miss any from chat. Yeah, I mean, for me, I can eat gluten. It just, my life feels a little bit better when I don't eat gluten, though, so I'm trying it out. I've had a few gluten-free pizza crusts in the past. Not really ones that I've made. I've had some at some restaurants, and they've been okay. They're a little bit more dense, it seems like, so you bite into it, and it's, just really dense, less than fluffy, generally, but some of them have been pretty decent. I don't know. I'm not too picky on my ingredients. For me, to those that aren't, pickier, that's all good too. But trying it out. 37 degrees here in the East Coast. So DJ Lear, we want to hear the weather update. But for those of you that just popped on too, seriously, I almost feel like I should be cooking something else, because this is a super simple recipe. But I just bought some bite-sized dry salami from Aldi. So I've never made salami pizza before. It's probably not even a thing. Yeah, 65 degrees definitely doesn't count. That's freezing. Just threw on a little cheese, had the gluten-free crust, and that's really it. No vegetables. This is a non-vegetable stream for at least today. I mean, there's probably vegetables in this tomato pizza sauce. I got that going for me, but let's see. There's tomato paste. I know that. Puree. Oh, shoot. Forgot to put an oregano on there, too. I was going to put a little bit of oregano on there. Noob pizza eating here. Or pizza cooking. Nope. Yep, there's the sauce. I remembered. Let me put a little bit of oregano, yes. I mean, granted, there's a little bit there's probably a lot of it in the pizza sauce, but let's just give it a little bit more color. And, I'm Italian, so I have to throw garlic and oregano on everything. That's a true stereotype. All right, we're going to throw the cheese back in the cheese that I have left over. Throw this back in the freezer, because, like I said, actually, this expired like 9 months ago, but I've had it in the freezer. Don't worry, guys. Ooh, olive oil and garlic. Yeah, I like the red sauces more, me personally, but I'll eat anything. I've never turned down food. I don't think. Maybe I have after eating like 5,000 calories, but the next time I turn down food would probably be like the third time I've ever turned down food. Yeah, there you go, Brad. I felt like I knew you were Italian as well. Thanks for hopping on, buddy. I appreciate it. Sorry I missed your Twitch message too. I was trying to do all these little things and take a little nap before we started cooking. We're gonna go throw this back in the freezer. And I'll show you the crescendo to this very simple cooking stream here, as we have our not homemade DQ cake from last week that I grabbed. It is the Reese's Peanut Butter Cup one. Yeah, pretty good. I made the mistake of eating half of it last Saturday. That made sleeping hard. And then I ate a quarter of it last Sunday. Last time I did an IRL cooking stream. And then, still kind of wrecked my stomach a little bit. I don't have really any dairy issues, but, I don't eat much sugar. Excuse me, microwave, I was talking. And, so it's eating some things that I don't normally eat. So my body's like, you probably shouldn't eat that. But you know what? I'm going to keep eating it. One quarter left. It's probably very inadvisable with having a cold, can be competing in the CrossFit Open tomorrow, and just having kind of a funky week to eat this. But, I'm still going to eat it. I'm not going to turn down delicious food. Yeah, it's been pretty tasty for sure. So it's only 60 high, 38 for the low in Northeast Florida and windy. That is pretty cold there. Equals freezing to Florida. But that was yesterday. Today's a bit warmer. Yeah, there is a textbook definition of freezing, and that's not quite it. But, I get it that it's very, very cold, close to freezing. That is an ice cream. Hey, Avissa, welcome back. Welcome back. It is. It's the very last quarter of the ice cream cake, but don't worry. It still tastes terrible. All right. Let's set up the microwave here. Let's take a look at the pizza. Probably needs a little bit more time. I think this said, 5 to 7 minutes. Longer frozen. Well, it was frozen, so longer it be. It's freezing in my freezer. Yeah. I hope so. Your dream in New York? Yeah, I bet. Oh, smells American, guys. Looks like the crust is doing pretty good. Yes. It is. I think it could be a little crispier on the bottom though, so we're gonna leave it in there. I thought the pizza stone would really crispen up that crust, but on the outside it's doing pretty well. So we'll give it beep beep. Minute 33 here. Hey, thank you so much for the birthday wishes. I appreciate that, Viss, and welcome back. Thanks for hanging out. This was the least inspired cooking stream ever. I've already done with the actual cooking, and it was just me cutting up salami, putting it on some already made pizza crust, and pizza sauce and cheese. So, but it's still gonna taste delicious, and I'm debating on whether to eat both the pizzas or just one pizza. I don't know. You guys decide. We got another minute on the clock here. I want to get some votes. Do I eat both pizzas and ice cream cake or just one? You guys will be my conscience here. I'll be right back here. All right, I am back. I drank way too much tea. I say that as I look to see if I have more tea. Thank you so much, Brad. I appreciate it, buddy. Hey, Rachel. Thank you. Thank you, dear. Yes, this is my kind of cooking, too. As simple as possible is what I like. All right, that was another 2 minutes. Let's take a look. One pizza for me. All right. Jerk says I should exercise restraint and only have one pizza. I could probably FedEx this to you. The bottom's still not getting crunchy at all. All right, we'll keep throwing on more minutes here, guys. What could go wrong? I like how I just said. Yeah, I could FedEx it to you, bro. So DJ Lyric says he loves the cold. I think it's hilarious that people got these big jackets on at 60. Yeah, 60 would be pretty nice right now. It was 60. It got up to 60s here in Iowa about a week and a half ago, and then it started snowing and stuff. So Yeah, I know it is definitely a soggy bottom situation going on here, Vista. Yeah, soggy bottoms in real life or in pizzas are not really that good. So I agree, it's an epidemic. Found out my sink is broken today. My other side of the sink, just all of a sudden the drain or the pipe that connects to where the water funnels into is not connected anymore. So there's just this gap. So I just found that out about a half hour ago. So I had to just notice my towels that I leave under the sink were a little damp. I'm like, that seems like a problem. Let's see, barbecue deli or scrounge up at home for lunch. I would say barbecue is always really good. Deli is pretty good though too. So how am I streaming this, by the way? Asked Rachel. I'm using Streamlabs, and that's what Derek or Fulton actually recommended. And I do kind of like that because I get the chat, because I can see the chat here even in selfie mode, and it looks like I'm in 720p for those of you that are watching it in that. So that's good. Otherwise, you can do it through Twitch too, and I can show you how to do that. I had to actually look up a video on how to do it just because I didn't want to do it wrong. 37 degrees up in Canada. Oh, geez. That's spicy hot for you, Rach. I'm sure, has all the snow melted? I presume not, because you have, what's that? Oh, yeah, I'm using my phone as well. I need to figure out how people get multiple cameras, though. I would really like that. So I think you might have said, it was a DJ Lyric. Let's see, oh no, something broken off. Oh yeah. Sorry, the pipe broke off. So, or like I don't know how that connection goes from there to the drain. I don't know if it's like one of those adhesives. I'm assuming it's an adhesive because I don't see anywhere where there's screws or anything like that. So I'm probably just going to find some kind of adhesive to put it right back on there. But I'm glad I saw that before. I don't really use that side of the drain anyways. Fortunately, it's not the side of the drain that I use all the time. Yeah, I took today off from work. So the kind of the agenda for today is whenever these soggy bottoms get crisping up, we're gonna eat this pizza. We're gonna eat that last bit of ice cream cake. Then I'm gonna jump into games. So you'll see a kind of an interruption because I want to use obviously the OBS on my computer for doing the games like I normally would. So I think we're gonna go with Broforce as the first game because American flag. I found it for sale for plumber's tape. Okay, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Or plumber's seal. Okay, yeah, it looks like it just needs to be sealed up into it. So thank you for that. I'll have to look into that. So we'll probably do Broforce as soon as we get done eating. Hey, Canthel, how you doing, buddy? Hope you're doing well. It's that nasty ice cream cake again, Vista. Don't worry. If I could figure it out, I'd blur it out for you. But you don't have to see it. I know you don't want to see the ice cream cake. So, but we'll do Broforce, and I actually have 3 copies of Broforce to give away to you guys. I'll probably use the giveaway thing through Stream Elements again. So for those of you that have been just racking up Freedom Bucks, you'll be able to use them. And even those of you that are followers, you'll even be able to get some tickets, or those of you that have worked and the such, will be able to get some tickets for the giveaway. Welcome back, Lemon Drops. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for popping in. We're just waiting for this pizza to get less soggy. Right in the bottom area, as Vista says. So we'll play some Broforce. We'll give away some of those. It's supposed to be a really fun, like Metroidvania type game. Over the top American, just like me. So it's pretty fitting to play on a birthday extravaganza. Ooh, the cheese is getting. All right, I think we gotta take it out regardless because the cheese on this one's looking pretty free to me. Okay, so let's see. Let me get it to where you guys can see this. It's kind of homemade pizza. You'll be unhappy with what it is. Ooh, don't want to lose you. Let's see. Trying to find a good way to show it to you, but you can kind of see this one. cheese got a little bit on the brown side, but it's a good kind of brown. This one a little less brown, but still looks pretty good. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to eat probably just one of these for the day, but that's gonna be a difficult task. But fortunately, you guys are really good at keeping me entertained while I eat, and then I actually get full quicker. Hey, I'm Quasar. Welcome back, buddy. You made it just in time, buddy. Good. Thank you, Lemon Drops. They do look pretty good. I just use gluten-free crust, so that's not homemade. I use salami, which I know isn't a thing, but it was a good meat that I found at Aldi's to pick up. So just cut that and threw some cheese on it and some of this pizza sauce, the Wire Glen organic pizza sauce, which I like because it's sugar-free. Try to get as little sugar as possible. See, it's doing it again, guys. All right, I don't need a preview. I just need to. Okay, let me see if I can get you guys back again. So, Stream Elements, I know Fulton really likes that, and I kind of like it too, but it does weird things that, like, if you miss chat, and you, apparently I think I missed the chat box and hit like the middle of the screen, then it does crap like that. So, but you get your widgets going on here for Streamlabs, so that's why Streamlabs is a little bit better. Okay, I think I caught up on chat here. But yeah, thank you guys for the compliments on the pizza. Yeah, sugar is in everything, and it's kind of a problem for our country, at least in the U.S. I don't want to get too controversial or anything like that on this stuff, but yeah, it's right. Oh yeah, let's take this bad boy off. Let's cut her up here. I have a pizza cutter, but I'll just use this knife. I know that it's kind of sacrilege, but this knife's already dirty, and it's a small pizza. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the whole thing anyways, so why not? We'll just do. Actually, we'll do 6, maybe. Oh yeah. God bless America, guys. So happy you guys are here. God bless all your countries, because I know we have a really good mix of people here. We have Canada, we have Israel. I think we have a couple of UKs. We have Florida, which is kind of like its own country too. Just kidding. Let's see. What else do we have? What other countries did I miss here? Yeah, I'm reading chat and filming myself from the phone. So the phone has your beep bop, but it uses the phone camera, and then it picks up audio pretty well. Like, I didn't have to do anything special for audio. I don't have a microphone. I think it uses probably speakerphone to pick me up here. Let's see. Let me catch up here. Are those? Oh yeah, those BB noises. I don't think are for me. The future is here. All right, let's eat this because I'm hungry. I'm gonna bring you guys over here. We'll keep this on here, and maybe this will crispen up even some more. All right, we're gonna plug this. We have 91% battery, guys. Let's see if we can make it. Ba-ba-ba. Alright, I repurposed my old Blue Yeti, so I don't use the mic stand on my Blue Yeti. Oh yeah, and then, so I bought another, where's my pizza? I eat a full one. Oh yeah, I could probably eat 2. Jerks already claimed it though, so I gotta figure out how to get that over to Jerks here pretty soon, but, so you can kind of see, I'll show you a slice here before I dig in, but it looks decent enough. I mean, it's an amateur pizza, but pretty solid. Lemon Drops asks, what is my opinion of the new Call of Duty? I have not played it, to be honest. I used to play all the Call of Duties, I think, ever since Modern Warfare 1, 2, 3, I didn't like the World at War ones. The last one I have is the Advanced Warfare for 360, and then I just kind of start getting out of console gaming for some reason. I think just because I got more into Hearthstone, I like that. Let me grab a bowl. So I use a bowl to eat this, so you can kind of see my food as well. I'm all about the MacGyver creative solutions here. This worked last time and it was pretty sweet. We'll keep. Sorry, Vista. We're gonna keep the ice cream cake in the background too, so you can see what we're looking forward to as well. So there you can kind of see it a little better. Move it back so I have a full head. I also have a new hoodie I can't wait to show you guys. Chat on the stream is frozen. Is chat frozen for anybody else here? Because sometimes it just happens to me on Twitch. And so a lot of times just, refreshing the stream sometimes does it. Pizza out of 10, I mean, it's okay. It's just cheese and salami, so I don't know. I'd give it probably. Let me take one more bite and let me get back to you. The sauce is amazing. Chat's not popping up. It's popping up fine for me, so I don't know why that is. But so I'll just try to do a better job of reading everything. So it's stuck on Lemon Drop's message. I don't think there's anything that I did on that. I would guess that it's probably just, I don't know, just, yeah, Twitch being Twitch. Yeah, Rach, you got the new PC then? That's awesome. Are you going to stream tonight? Are you going to do Jackbox games or stream some WoW? And to the question earlier, I don't know, it's probably a 5 out of 10. The sauce is really good. I'm glad I added some extra oregano. That's really good. The crust is okay. It's not bad. I wish it would have got a little... I don't know that it needs to get crispier, but let me show you the bottom of the crust here too. It's not floppy, so we don't have a soggy bottom situation here, but it's not brown, but that's kind of okay, and that could be a function of the no gluten. I haven't even seen the Call of Duty teaser, so I apologize. I don't have very good insight for you on that. But I'm trying to think, on that same topic, I'm trying to think of a game that I'm really looking forward to. Obviously, I'm looking forward to the expansion for Hearthstone, though. But I don't know if I'll play the Call of Duties anymore. I liked them, and I just got kind of out of them. Hey, thank you so much, DJ Lear, for popping by. I appreciate it, buddy, and I will enjoy the pizza. All 6 slices of it. So Rachel says, we'll see how long setting it up and my desk goes. Definitely tomorrow, if not tonight. But I'll be able to stream Fortnite now. Which is great because that's the main game. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm glad you're liking Fortnite, dear. It's so funny that... Yeah, I'll still eat it. I mean, even if it was a 1 out of 10, I'd still eat it. That's not bad. Yeah, it's so funny how like Hearthstone and Fortnite could probably be almost opposites as far as the game spectrum, but Fortnite's so good that we're like, we're going to play Fortnite. But I guess PUBG was a little bit that way too. I mean, even Regis played PUBG a little bit, and Killbore and Disguised Toast were playing it. So it might just be a function of how good those games are. Tighten that up. That bite, we're going to say 5.5 now. Oh, nice, Rachel. So... K chat's frozen still. Rachel says she loves making the pizza dough from scratch and actually makes bread. And actually making just bread in general is pretty nice too. I don't eat much bread anymore, but it says I do. I mean, a good homemade pizza crust is pretty awesome. I'm just super lazy and I'd rather leave it to the experts to do it. Of course, you pay a little bit extra, have the crust pre-made, but I also want to try this gluten-free crust too. I think it must have been on sale. But for those of you that don't know, though, I think most of you guys know about the Blizzard update, so I'll go through that. I haven't heard anything. So the second interview went. I didn't think it was great, but apparently it was good enough. So they emailed me on Monday night or Tuesday night. Must have been Tuesday night. Just saying that they decided they're not going to hire for that position anymore. But I got about the best news you could get other than getting hired is that they said, hey, they liked me, or he said that it'd be a good fit. So I'm assuming that means, hey, you like me. We would have hired you, or we would have had another interview at least. But they're not going to hire for that position just because they did a headcount check and decided that they're not going to hire that position anymore, which is kind of a bummer because it would be pretty close to probably the most ideal thing I'd like to do there. Now, I did say, hey, I'll let you know if something opens up on the team, or you could keep in touch with me, or you can tell me if there's other jobs that pique your interest. And that's what I did is like that same night I went online. I'm like, okay, let's find some more jobs that I want to do. And there's actually a very similar data analyst job, but it's for Hearthstone specifically. I'm like, sign me up for that. That'd be perfect for me since that's the game I play the most now. I'll be honest, I didn't really like Overwatch when I played it. I played it in alpha or beta. I think I played it one of the free weekends, and I don't know, I'm just too old and slow for that, the reflexes, which is partially why I'm not, I'm average at best at Fortnite too. So good. Here, guys. Here, Jerks, you can have a piece here. Open your mouth, Jerks. That was really weird to feed your friend pizza over the stream, I think. Just want to share the love with you guys. That sauce is really, really good. We got a PogChamp in there. So, what are your guys' favorite pizzas? I should ask that. Hey, Movie McBeef, how you doing? Yeah, I feel the same way about Overwatch and Fortnite. Well, and that's why I quit doing League of Legends too. You're talking to the place with Fortnite buddies. This is like the Fortnite friends group right here. We've got Rachel and Jerks in here that play Fortnite. There's a ton of other people that are in my sub-only Discord that play. I think Bruno played with us a long time ago. I don't know if he's been able to play it much, but it sounds like we've even been able to get Regis to kind of sneak in a little bit. Regis played a game a long time ago, and then it sounds like he played recently. But I think he could probably only do that after his streams. Yeah, thank you, Vista. I appreciate that positivity. Yeah, I mean, it was about the best news I could have got without getting hired, though. So I'm feeling pretty good about it, and feeling like, hey, I'm going to get this job. I'm destined for it, so I'm going to make it happen. And I'm kind of really ready for a change of scenery. Like I was a pretty good place to live and grow up, but I've been here 34 years as of yesterday, and it's time to go somewhere else. And SoCal just sounds really good to me. Yeah, Rachel says she's curious about Overwatch since she's such a Blizzard fan girl. Like myself, I'm also a Blizzard fan girl. Love the design. I feel like I want to get more consistent with Fortnite before picking up a game that objectively looks a lot harder. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember. Does Overwatch and Fortnite use kind of the same aiming system? Does anybody know? It seemed like they didn't. I think it's just more of the Battlegrounds games like PUBG and Fortnite probably use this whatever kind of aiming that it's called. I forget what it's called. Yeah, there's a ton of people that play Fortnite, Mooey. I didn't do really anything to celebrate my birthday yesterday. I did go see Black Panther with some friends. And they bought my ticket last night, which is kind of cool. Yeah, Overwatch is first person also, so that's a big difference there. Yeah, I think Overwatch is kind of traditional shooting. Yeah, and it is cake day. We're going to finish this off for good. Because it keeps wrecking my stomach every time I eat it, or keeps making me feel a little off when I eat it. So we're just going to nip it in the bud and eat it in all its deliciousness. Let's see, I missed a couple things here. I got too sidetracked here. But yeah, SoCal is pretty sweet. Do you mind me asking where you're at, Mooey? Are you in LA or San Diego? I went to San Diego last summer. It was pretty sweet. I think I even liked LA area more, but that seems weird to me because I don't really want a huge city like LA. I know San Diego's a pretty big city too, though. Orange County, nice. I thought Black Panther was pretty decent. I don't know. It had kind of a cool story. It was really over the top though, especially a couple of scenes. They were like really over the top on some of the things. Like they had rhinoceroses like covered in that special metal that programmed them to kill, which is kind of cool and kind of hilarious. I'm sorry, I keep touching the screen, but that's the only way I can see chat. Oh yeah, the card game by Valve. Yeah, I think I remember Regis talking about that a while back. Artifact, okay. Yeah, I don't know. You might ask Regis about that too, because I think he was looking forward to it. I think I looked at it, and I don't know that I really wanted to play it. I think especially card games. I'm good with Hearthstone because I know how to play it. I'm simple enough at it, it's simple enough for me now that I've been playing it for 4 years. So it kind of works for me. I tried some of the other games. I tried Gwent, and it was meh. And then I tried the one based off of the other, what is that? I don't know, the MMO game, one where you have two sides on the board for your game. That one wasn't too bad, but really thrown by the accent. Felt so unnatural. Yeah, the accents were very British, African, it seemed. Oh, with condoms subtitles, I see. Yeah. I don't know. I think one of my favorite characters, the main character was decent. He's so chill though. He's not, gregarious like Iron Man or any of the other people. Actually, the main boss guy was kind of pretty BA too. But I actually liked the main character's sister. She was pretty hilarious. She was, with all her gadgets, she was really snarky and such. I don't know. The snarky, funny characters are pretty hilarious to me. Yeah, it was really beautiful look to it. Dr. Tingus, how are you today? Just getting out of surgery, I presume? Good enough. It is a different angle. It's an angle of me stuffing my face. I like that angle. You guys might not like it though. But these are really fun. These IRL cooking streams for me. It does feel a little weird to eat in front of you guys, but that's actually a category called social eating. So it's basically like we're all around the dinner table, except I'm eating and you're watching me eat, which feels kind of cruel. Well, thank you, Tingus. Tingus has also been hanging out with in several other grill streams like Slissa and Alkali Lake's stream. So I've seen him in there. Pretty funny. So this was salami and cheese pizza. Weirdest combination ever. Turned up only to stock me. Well, that's nice. That's kind of a nice compliment. Kind of creepy, but in a nice way. I'll take it the nice way. I know you only made fun and jest from it. T'Challa is actually a very true portrayal of masculine people in Africa from your experience. Okay, so you've been to Africa. I've never been there. Particularly with high-level men, there's a way they carry themselves that he did so well. Yeah, I felt like that was probably a thing that they wanted to do is, be really, like you said, very high level, very proper. So that was pretty cool. I did like that. Yeah, you're right, Bruno. If I would have kind of planned better, I would have put red and green peppers on this for sure. What else did I put on it? Maybe onion, possibly, but look at that. There was just no room for vegetables. It was just meat and cheese, I guess. I don't know. Well, It's starting to melt here. I gotta go faster, guys. But seriously, if I were eating alone, I would have probably eaten both of these pizzas and finished them about 10 minutes ago. But it's just so funny how much longer it takes me to eat when I'm chilling with you guys. This one looks really good. I don't know if you can see the oregano on there, but it looks pretty pro style. Yeah, I can do that next time. Yeah, you're right. I should. I don't know what I should make next time. I make a lot of chicken dishes, but I make those in the crock pot, so I could just set the camera on the crock pot for 8 hours, and you guys can just look at that. That'd be pretty engaging television. What else could I do? I have another meatloaf that I make, a Southwest meatloaf, which is pretty decent. So that would probably be the next likely thing. I did see a new recipe. It is like a, oh shoot, what is it? I forget what it's called, but it's like a sweet potato pasta casserole, but I don't have one of those spirelli things that, you put vegetables in, like zucchini or sweet potato, and you spiral it, and then it makes spaghetti noodles out of it. But you do that with a sweet potato, and then you put that in I think a casserole dish, and then you put ground beef in there. So I want to make that. So that maybe I'll maybe make that Sunday. We'll see. So I think what I was getting to this earlier, like 25 minutes ago when you asked this, for my birthday I didn't do much yesterday. I did see Black Panther. I wanted to do this long stream today to hang out with you guys. Tomorrow I actually planned an event for some of my IRL friends. Go out to just a couple bars downtown. Just some bars that I've gone to ever since I turned 21, or at least one of them I've gone to. One of them is a German bar where you drink out of a boot. So that's been kind of a tradition to have at least one of those on my birthday since I was 21. So 15 years, I guess, if you include tomorrow. So it'll be kind of a cool tradition. But, I don't really like to drink all that much anymore or go out. So I wanted to go out like 1 and then like hopefully be back like 7 or 8 and process all that alcohol and then go to bed, especially since I've had a cold this week. So tomorrow is probably a terrible idea, but we'll still go out because I haven't seen my RL friends in a while. I like to stay at home as much as possible, and especially now that I'm streaming. My weekends I usually do this, and it's all good. So Bruno, I saw that you have some vegetables to roast. Yeah, or you're putting vegetables in a roast. So I do make a paleo roast occasionally, paleo plus sweet potatoes, which is pretty nice. Oh, no worries. You can type whatever you want, dear. That's all good. You type to your heart's content. I'm just gonna have to touch the screen to make sure I get through all of it. But so she also says she'd love to do an IRL cooking stream to make dough and sauce from scratch. I think you should do that. And I was thinking if I did cooking streams, I'd try to do things that I've never made before or harder dishes and things. Well, I think that at least to start, you might want to start with something you know how to cook because, I don't know if it's going to be a drunk stream. I've gotten a highly buzzed stream, but like I said, I don't really like to drink a lot. It messes up with my sleep, but that's why I don't usually drink that much anymore. Or if I drink, I'd like to drink earlier in the day, just so I can get that out before I go to bed. But what I would recommend, though, for your first cooking stream is do something you know how to cook really well, just to make sure you get all the, I don't know, just because it's a different environment with the IRL stream, so you have less to worry about. Drunk 10 a.m. Attaboy, Tingus. Get after it. Get after it. Roasted vegetables with garlic sprayed in olive oil. Nice. Ooh. Bruno's going to need to do some IRL cooking streaming here pretty soon. I do like vegetables too, but I rarely cook with vegetables just because I'm just so sick of cutting them, and I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing. It's just laziness, really. Yeah. So it was late night, like really late night, like 10 a.m. So you didn't sleep the whole night? Oh my goodness, you're a madman, Tingus. Hey, Machiavelli, welcome. I love that. I like the name, Machiavelli Elite. I like it. I'm doing well, man. How are you doing? And no worries about your English. Your English is just fine there too, by the way. I do. So we don't have too many Russian viewers. So you're one of the elite few, I guess you could say. No, I like to do the Russian accent as I've learned it from the monk from Diablo 3. So I'm just going to go ahead and apologize right now that if I do that, hopefully it's not offensive. I do it only out of love because I appreciate accents. All my Aussies know because I always do their accent, like a 5 out of 10 probably. And they still keep coming back, so they haven't been too offended. Yeah, you guys have really confirmed all my Aussie stereotypes, guys. Not that it's a bad thing. One more piece to go. Oh, you haven't heard my Aussie accent? Well, you're just gonna have to tune in when I have it. I do it now, but I'm eating and it just comes more natural. Right when Tars gets in the room, it just comes more easier. More easy? Teach English and want to migrate to America. That's right. Yeah, that's awesome. Hold on. I'll probably have to do it after I stop eating. So I want to do it for you guys, but when I'm eating, I got stuff in the throat and all that. There are also props. Nice. Yeah, so I got some props. I got my kangaroo hat or my leather hat. I didn't get anything good from the packs. My best pack was one where I did have 3 blues and one was in golden. Yeah, I got dust. Ooh, I need to check out that YouTube video later. So, Rachel, do you have today off then? You can spend the day, I presume, then setting up the new computer. Computer hype, guys. Computer hype for Rachel, by the way. Let's get some PogChamps in chat for Rach. Oh my god. I need brute force care. Oh yeah. There we go. I am from Iowa in the U.S. So Iowa is smack dab-ish in the middle, sort of. At least we like to think so, but that's probably not true. Oh, that's right. Fridays and Saturdays off work. Thank you. So you Sundays through Thursdays, and I think you said you had 2 days that were 10 or 12 hours, and then 2 that were 8 hours. And Tuesdays? Oh my god. No, that makes more sense. Yep. I remember you said you worked 4 days. Yeah, nice. No worries. I appreciate you popping by. We're gonna hurry up and eat these last 2 pieces, and then eat some ice cream cake. So that's pretty good. Yeah, so pizza was all right. It was good. I mean, working 3 12s and 1 8. Okay. And for some reason, I was thinking it was 2 12s and then 2 smaller days. My apologies. But that's awesome, though. So happy for you. You got the sweet job. And you got the sweet computer. You got a mouse now. I can't let go of that because you didn't have a mouse before. That was very funny to me. It's kind of melty, as you can see, but there's some Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Freedom down there with just crispy chocolate. I don't know. Like kind of like cookie crumbs. Oh, so good. Jerks, if you can just go ahead and put your home address in chat, then I can mail you that other pizza. Walls. Ice cream cake, whatever, says Abyssa. I know. She's not thrilled about ice cream cake. I know. I heard mixed reviews. I know at first you're like, that doesn't seem right, and then by the end of it you're like, oh, that looks delicious. Tell me it's terrible. It looks really bad. You shouldn't eat that. No, it's really bad, Abyssa. It's just I shouldn't be eating it. You're right. I do not. I live alone. It's pretty freaking sweet. Oh, you're working extra hours, 44 instead of 40. Okay. Yeah, I've had no roommate pretty much most of the time I've owned this house. I've owned this house for 8 years. I had roommates the first 10 years, and things just didn't work out there. So let them go. And then I had a girlfriend for a while that lived with me for a year and a half in between somewhere in the mix there. And that didn't work out. And so otherwise, I've lived alone. It's pretty awesome. That's one dilemma I have with if I get a Blizzard job. It is so expensive to live in Irvine. I mean, I think I looked at this a couple of years ago. I mean, I think it was like $1,800 for either a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. Pastrami Reuben, that's a good choice too. That's a very good choice. So it sounds like you chose deli over barbecue, which, you know, is a fine choice. Those are both 2 top choices. It does kind of look like a, here in Iowa, it does kind of feel like a deli day, more so than a barbecue day. What did I say about my country? I don't know. What do you want to know? There's a lot to say about our country. Or my country. Yeah, more ice cream cake for me, absolutely. That's pretty much the only reason why I got rid of roommates. So I was like, stop eating my food. No, not really. It's just been really nice to live alone. I mean, it'd be really a lot cheaper to have a roommate in Irvine if I go there, but I don't know. Seems better just to not do that. I mean, I keep telling Regis, I'm like, all right, well, if I get this job, you know, I'll get you hooked up. If you ever go full time streaming, you might as well just move to Irvine, and then moved to Irvine. We'll have a streamer house. Of course, that would mainly benefit me because he's got a way bigger following, and then then he'll be closer to all the Hearthstone events in case he wants to go to those. I agree. The best roommates, says Mooey, are the ones that are never home. Those are pretty sweet. I haven't had but I say that. I mean, my roommates before were good. It wasn't an issue necessarily with them. It just didn't jive. I mean, I'm probably pretty hard to live with, or I've been harder to live with before, I think. But I'm just very particular about living alone, I guess. It's just easier for everybody, really. I mean, there were some times though I had some roommates that we jive pretty well. We like to do a lot of the same things, and that was sweet. But most of the time, it's been kind of the opposite. Well, how is Otter? Is he a pretty good roommate? Jerk said he had the absolute terrible college roommates. So tell us about that, Jerks. Think about tax and city. Taxes are a little higher than I'd like, but they always are. But we're actually getting a bit of a tax break, I guess. I think that's Trump's thing. I think it's going to affect everybody, which, not to get into any kind of politics or anything like that, because, that's very divisive, and, if you guys want to talk about it, you can, but I'm going to stay out of it. I don't keep up in politics. I just don't love our political system. I think it's too much about being in a group. Say, oh, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, I'm a whatever, I'm a liberal, I'm a conservative. And people just kind of, I think a lot of times stick with whatever the group says instead of actually, you know, doing what they believe and what they think is really right. My job is be a problem solver. I help teams within my company solve problems. And of course, U.S., like anything, any process has problems, and that's normal. But I think the way we go about trying to fix those problems is absolutely the most inefficient way possible. So how are you guys getting beeping? I haven't heard a single beep, to be honest. For the most part, my roommates haven't really been weird. I've just haven't jived with them sometimes. Some of them I have, some of them I haven't. Ooh. Otter peed on one of your towels before. No, man. Strangely, not the weirdest thing a roommate has done. But for those of you who know, Otter is Rachel's cat, not a human. So peeing on a towel is maybe a little bit more excusable, for a cat. Okay. So what do the beeps sound like? Are they like really loud beeps? I'm beeping? Jerk says, first one was absolutely disgusting. Didn't clean up after himself or clean himself. Stored his illegal booze in my fridge. Took my food, my drink, my office supplies, etc. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. Roy cleared your left ear. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna explode, guys. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna explode. Is there a bomb? Is there a bomb, guys? I don't know. That was pretty good. Pretty soupy, as you can see. Oh, if he used your toothbrush, he might have. It sounds like that kind of guy. Okay. Well, I feel like you should eat more food, but I don't know. Throw that away. Let's see what else is in my fridge, guys. We take a tour of my fridge. Try not to get seasick. I did not mentally prepare for this, so hope there's nothing in here condemning. We have, what else should I eat here? So I have still 2 leftovers from last time. Have a lot of stuff in here I forgot to eat. A lot of pickles. I like pickles, because who doesn't? Got some leftover eggs. We're going to grab a mango LaCroix. That sounds delicious. Got a couple drinks. I don't know. I might have to just eat some more pizza, guys. I don't know. I'll eat it quick because I know you guys are hearing beeping and you just got somersaulted there. Boom! Look at that pizza burrito. Pretty good, right? Now we'll cut it at least one way here. We'll eat a little bit, and then I'll transfer over to the game so you guys don't hear the beeping as much. What is LaCroix? Oh, sorry. Let me go back to Machiavelli. Room tour, please. I don't know if I'll give the whole room tour. It's not a terrible idea, but it's actually a pretty good idea. But I don't know. I'll have to think that through. I would need to clean my house, I think, first before I'm mentally prepared for that. But as far as your question, what is the biggest problem in America? That could get chat really divisive here. I mean, it's hard for me to think of what the biggest problem is. I think ultimately, if we had a good, I better cut this in fourths. That's just, it's too bachelor even for me right now. If I was off camera, I would totally just eat this like a pizza burrito, but. Battery. Well, battery's at 72%. Is it just constantly beeping, beeping, beeping? Pretty terrible. My sound is on vibrate. I just turned the ringtone up a little bit, so we'll see if that does anything. You wouldn't have known what to do with a toothbrush. That's pretty funny. Yeah, I mean, problem in the U.S., there certainly have been a lot of shootings in schools. And, I mean, ultimately, I think, like I said, I don't really love how we solve problems with our political system and stuff. But, so I think really our ultimate problem is how we solve problems. I mean, if you can't solve problems in an efficient way, you're going to have more problems, or you're going to take a long time to solve problems, and then problems on problems on problems on problems, and all that. So I guess that would be my answer. That is just we had a better system for figuring out problems than what we do today. Not that I'm super knowledgeable about it, so I don't want to get anybody too riled up on that. But for my little that I know about our political system is, I just don't think it works. There's a better way. Spicy chips, I like it. Are they jalapeno ones? Rip jerks his taste buds. I like it. I like spicy chips. I am in Des Moines, Iowa. I know I don't usually say that on stream, but I think most of you guys know by now anyways. Oh, Takis. Woo. I've only had Takis once or twice. Fuego pepper. Sounds like it'd be really spicy. Yeah. I stick usually, if I get chips, I like kettle chips. Barbecue chips are number one. So if you get the Lay's, those are good. Yeah, it's not bad. Oh, somebody asked what a LaCroix is. I apologize for that. So this is LaCroix. It is, I forget where is this made at? I mean, I think it might be made in Wisconsin. There's a LaCroix River that I think it's named after. It's distributed in Warren, Michigan. So parts unknown, probably. I'm out of ice cream cake, dude. I apologize. Well, if we, I've gotten requests that if we do a pizza party, whether I should cook there, I can cook there. I guess we can get an ice cream cake too, right? But LaCroix is, it is sparkling water. It's really good. It's pricey-ish, but if you were to get a 6-pack of, well, it comes in 12s. I think a 12-pack of this is $4 maybe. It feels kind of expensive-ish, but yeah. See you, Machiavelli. Thank you so much for popping by. Hopefully catch you again. So thank you for hanging out. Whoa! Bruno just cheered for 100 bits. Thank you so much. And I didn't get the notification on it. So I wonder, I must have totally botched life. Let's see if I can turn my announcements back on here. Work profiles, still there. Boop-a-da-boop. Yeah, I don't know. Something must have just broke when I touched the screen. It was my birthday yesterday, Dr. Tingus. And congrats to Rachel for getting Rockdollar. I kind of want that. I want that and the Katharina. Yeah, because the Spellhunter is kind of fun. I kind of wanted to play those. Those are kind of the only legendaries I'm missing that I want. I mean, I got some bad legendaries. Oh, stream elements. Yeah, it must have been when I poked some stuff. I tried to poke chat, and then the camera botched away and all that. So feels bad, man. But it is Phil's birthday, man. So stream, okay, it came back to life then. Okay, good. Oh, that was too big of a bite. Oh, let me put this back in my elevated pizza eating dish thing. You're a pleb if you don't see it. I did get them. So you can help me out with this with the BTT TV. So it sounds like we just got that for Regis mods. Okay, I know you mentioned one of you guys mentioned it in chat, and it sounds like maybe it was Jerks mentioned it's easier to time people out as a mod if you use BTTV. Is that right? I don't know. I think I went to the site or I downloaded something, but I could not figure it out from there.
Ta-da! It's a party. Woo.
Woo! Thank you so much, Jerks, for the huge bit bomb. 1,000 biddies. Thank you for the birthday gift, my friend. Ta-da! Yeah, I heard that time. Yeah, I must have had to go back into the menu and just go to it. I think this is in beta too, Rachel, so keep that in mind if you choose this. I mean, the Twitch one's not too bad, but like right now, I can see, I could send a message in the bottom. It's transparent. I can see my stream title kind of in the middle. I can see my FPS, my bit rate. I can see the viewers. I can see the time, 720p, and then there's like a little menu button up in the upper left, and there's a couple menu items in the upper right. So Streamlabs is probably a little bit better just because you can see yourself and see chat easily at least. But I must have been able to see chat through Twitch too. I don't know. Well, thank you guys for telling me it broke. I fixed it. All right. Well, it's probably time. Are you guys getting the beeping still? Oh, you're not? Okay, good. It's good to know. So, yeah, no rhyme or reason. Must have just been the fact that the Streamlabs kind of broke, or the Streamlabs broke. I feel like we should play some games. What do you guys think? Let's play some games. So I think first we're going to do Broforce. So it's a Metroidvania type game or whatever. Heck yeah, says Tingus. Or he said, no, we aren't. I don't get it. What is what? Two choices there, Tingus. Oh, see, I did it again. I touched the screen, and it said, nope, you can't touch the screen. So you can see my wonderful snowblower in my kitchen here, because I don't have a garage. I have a shed, but it just makes more sense to keep it here in the kitchen, believe it or not. The Jerks No Cam, my cooking stream. Ooh, you can do it, man. You should do it. It's fun. I think you'd like it. I get the gist. You really like cooking. I know you appreciate good ingredients. So I think we'll do Broforce, and so what's going to happen is just so I can get on my normal OBS situation, is I'll have to end this stream. I'll start the other stream on OBS, and I don't think you guys will get a notification, because I think notifications within Twitch only pop up every 4 hours. So it's probably best just to hang tight in the chat room if you guys want to stick around for Broforce. Hope you do. If not, no big deal. I know I'm just happy you guys are here hanging out with me right now, which is awesome. Love eating, obviously, number one. Two, talking to you guys. Close second place. Sorry, I like eating even more. Ooh, sweet potato in that chili. I like that. Disembodied hand stream. That'd be awesome. Here's my floating hands. Watch me as I dump this can of chili in here. Turn on the crock pot. Ding! This is the end of your episode of Jerks Habdoons Makes Chili. So I heard that beep. That was my my coin notification for when people go live or when I get text messages and all the sorts here. I'm scared you. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tingus. I can try to turn this. I'm gonna turn this back on vibrate and see if you still get beeping. If you get beeping, let me know. Oh, one more piece left. When you press something. That was a beep just then when he pressed something. Interesting. It's when you move or change something. Yeah, you can stream from the Twitch app too. That's weird. So if I just touch the camera, it beeps. That's borderline creepy. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, you can use the Twitch app. It's pretty easy, actually. It doesn't look... It's not really intuitive as far as where to go, but I think you simply just go in the Twitch app. And there's those 3 menu buttons. I can't remember what it is. The one that you're on is the default one on the left. I think when you're viewing streams. Whatever the middle option is, I can't remember what it is. You go to that, and then then I think it'll be more evident on how to do the stream. So then I think you just set the title. I think that's about it. Getting pretty full, guys. Probably because I ate 2 pizzas and ice cream cake, but I don't know. That might not be it. So let's take this party onto the computer. We got a little bit of surprise for you guys. New hoodie I bought. You might like it. You might not. So I'm going to pause the stream or stop it. Please feel free to hang tight. Keep chatting if you like. If you want to stick around for Broforce. I have 3 copies of Broforce to give away too as well. So if you guys are interested in that, we'll do probably the exclamation point giveaway function again. We'll do that. I have 3 copies to give away, so maybe I'll do that once every like 40 minutes or something like that. So I'll probably play it for at least an hour, maybe 2 to 3 hours. Broforce, well, you better stay tuned to find out because it's exactly what you think it is, or maybe not, but it's exactly what I think it is. I haven't played it. I just saw the preview. Pretty hilarious, over-the-top American kind of action game. So I hate leaving you guys here, but okay, I'll stay up.